Hey guys, it's your girl Bree with Bree Big Sis Tarot, and I'm super excited to just come on here specifically. I just really love YouTube lately, of just being able to really break down the message in a deeper way than just some of the other, TikTok or Reels or shorts or whatever it is. I feel like sometimes we just need a deeper understanding of what Spirit's really trying to get to us. Um, which One of my clients this week, she got a reading. I have all of my readings on sale, $42, because I hit 142 followers on TikTok, and obviously 4 and 2s are my thing, 42 specifically. So I wanted to go ahead and do a sale, and uh, one of the person that got the reading, she saw something on TikTok and she was like, "This really feels like it's for me, and I really feel like I need more info on this." I said, "Yeah, let's go." And she was like, "Wow, that was truly the clarity that I needed, and understanding, and just like a full breakdown in a way that actually made sense, instead of just like getting like a 2, 3, 5 minute video that like you feel like it's for you, but it's not necessarily everything that you needed to hear to really get you on the path that you needed to go." So that's why, I wanted to come on and just break down this reading, because I feel like there is so much more that Spirit is looking to give out lately. And I just, I just really enjoy giving these readings for you guys in ways that we're connecting, as well as me connecting with Spirit. It's like really helped me get myself together in a different way, but also like helping other people is truly one of my passions. So, and I just love that I'm able to use my gift to help people like this. um I was shuffling earlier, I was recording earlier, and I had, I'm a mom. I got people in and out doing stuff. So I had to re record, but I did have about 5 cards that came out earlier that I still want to keep, because I do think that they are necessary for the message that we have ahead. So to come out first is the Six of Pentacles. And this is, you see how this really just represents Spirit for me, that Spirit is trying to literally give to you, but for some reason you're having a hard time receiving. And I know that all too well, because for all of my life, I always would have rather just did it on my own than let anybody or anything help me in that process. And truthfully, this is like really burning into me that Spirit is like, you need to receive. I don't know if you know this, but there is like this old parable that this guy was like sitting on a boat in the middle of the sea, and there was like 3 people that came by, and they're like, "Oh, do you need help? Like, let me help you." And he was like, "No, God will help me." And then he dies, and then he goes to heaven, and he's like, "God, why didn't you help me?" And God's like, hello, I sent 3 people to you and you said no." That is like the energy that I'm receiving, is like, God, Spirit has been like, time after time after time after time, trying to give you help, whether if it's people, places, things, and you just don't want to take it, you don't want to receive it. You're like, "No, I can do it. No, I don't need help. No, I'll figure it out on my own." But why would you just not let Spirit take you on the path and on the journey to connect and utilize not only your own gifts but other people's gifts to get you to where you need to go? I know for me, for business, I was a brand strategist for a couple of years, and I remember I was coming from such a place of ego. And then once I met my business partner Elise, and she was like the complete opposite, right? Like, she's very super organized and fine tooth comb detailed, and then over here, me, I'm like, it needs to flow, it needs to come together, it needs to do this. And like, us together really worked, but it took so much. I mean, it took years for me to figure out, like, yeah, no, I need to be able to receive. When she says she can help me, she's always made my stuff better. Any of my graphics, hell, she does all my graphics now. Of like anything that you see, like on my Beacons website, she did all of that. On my videos, my end card, she did that. Like she can always take my vision and expand it and bring it into life. And that's what you need. You need to let other people expand you and bring you to life. Because also the Ace of Swords came out earlier, and there's confusion, there is stress and anxiety. And you see how this cloud, like when it's in the upright, right? This is spirit. Spirit is coming out of the cloud to reward and give, and there's clarity and ideas and surges, right? But when it's in the reverse, it's like this cloud is like looming, right? Sorry. It's like looming over you. It's looming through the process. It's looming in a way that it's causing you confusion. You're having mental blocks. You're having such a, I keep hearing like withdraw, like you are withdrawn from yourself because you're feeling weak. Weak in a way of like you've been knocked down and you have been trying and trying and trying to get back up and get back up and get back up, and you're like, okay, I don't know how many more rounds I can go. Like I'm tired, and it's blocking you. The chaos is blocking you. But to remove that chaos is going to take you to sit back and understand yourself in a completely different way. You also have the Hermit in reverse, which is about isolation, withdrawal, lost your way, distance. Lost your way is really sticking out to me. It feels like spirit knows that you've lost your way, but they want you to come back. Like they are trying, that's where like this is coming in, right? The help, the receiving, they want you to receive the help that they're trying to give to you. And I think that's coming through in many different ways. Like I do see like feeds, like you scrolling through like TikTok or maybe Reels or whatever, right? There is stuff on there that are like little bits of like, yeah, that's a great idea, or yeah, I should do that, or yeah, I'm gonna heart it, or yeah, I'm gonna favorite it, and then you never go back to it. You never rewatch it. You never like actually take that into play, and that's where they want the exchange to be. They want you to take these little breadcrumbs, if you will, and actually utilize it and put it into practice in your own life, whatever it is, whether if it's self-help tips, whether if it's mental clarity, shadow work, tarot reads, oracle decks, whatever, right? You have to utilize it and really receive it. And even the people in your life, maybe there is a random stranger that paid for your drink or your meal, and you were really tight on cash, but now you can have that cash and save it for next week, or buy something that you really need for yourself, or food or groceries or whatever. And then maybe there's a friend that's like, hey, like, let's go out to eat, let's do this, let's hang out, let's talk. And you're like, no, 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 I don't want to. No, 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 it's okay. But maybe spirit was guiding them to talk to you to help you get to where you need to be. Or maybe they're like, hey, let me come over, let me help you. I keep seeing painting for some reason, like painting on a wall. Like maybe you just moved in, you need help with decor, and you're like, no, I can do it. No, I got it. No, I'm okay. Why? Like, why not take it? Because the next card that came out was Clarity in reverse. I'm sorry, Two of Swords in reverse. Clarity, decisiveness, action, intuition. Your intuition has always been right. Always. And you are having a really hard time because your intuition has been right, but you have not had the clarity, the decisiveness, or the action to follow suit. You might know that you need to do X, Y, and Z, but you don't have the action behind it. You might have the know how and the understanding, confirmation, but you're not being decisive with it. You're not like, yep, that's the way I need to go, and that's how I'm going to do it, and that's the way it's going to head. Right? You're just kind of like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. No. Also, you had Ace of Wands in reverse, rejection. delays lack of passion. With that intuition of the Two of Swords, this Ace of Wands is really feeling like the delays and the lack of passion is happening because you know you're not doing what you're meant to do. You know that there's something bigger, better, bolder that you should be doing, and you're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of what it's going to look like to other people. You're afraid of disappointment. You're afraid of losing it all. Been there. Currently working on that. And I'm here to tell you that whether if you work on it or not, Spirit will throw it in your face and have you work on it no matter what. Or they'll just take everything in a way to put you on the path that you're meant to be. Because sometimes we're a little hard headed, where we see and we know and we know and we know, and 2 months go by, 6 months go by, a year goes by, 5 years goes by, and you think to yourself, damn, like, what did I, where did the time go? And I'm here to tell you that Spirit wants you to get on the path that you need to be. They want you to have that passion. They want you to be successful. They want you to have trust yourself and trust your intuition and have clarity and move forward. But how are you going to move forward when you're not clear on what you need? Three of Cups. The only thing I'm seeing here is collaboration and support. That is Spirit. Not only is Spirit trying to send people your way to help you, they want to celebrate you. They want you to celebrate yourself. They want you to accept the support and really have the success that you're looking for. You also got Five of Swords in reverse. Peace after stress. That's what's sticking out. You know your intuition knows that if you actually were doing what you wanted to do, or what you're meant to do, correction, you know that everything would be completely different, and that's what you're afraid of. Every aspect of your life would be completely different if you were doing the exact thing that you were meant to do, and you know that, and you're afraid of that. But they want you to know that there will be so much peace in your life once you finally do that. Once you finally take the step and know that this is exactly where I need to go. This is how I need to do this. This is the way I'm going to continue to do this. That is where everything changes. That is how you break yourself of the shackles that you've put yourself in. I keep hearing Beyonce's freedom. Freedom, freedom, I can't lose. No, 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 no. Sorry, anytime that I get like the vocals in my head, it's really hard to get them out. But they want you to have the peace. But there's something in here that's also telling me that you need to forgive yourself. Ooh, saved it. Saved it. Strength. Hold on. Let me get this better in here. So, courage, passion, power, influence, inner strength. You have the inner strength. You have the inner strength to get to where you want to go. The strength that you have, I keep hearing like that I'm tired. And I get that. I do get that. But that inner strength that's within you, it's truly represented by this lion, right? It's represented in a way that you can tame the beast within. You can take this power and control back. Look at how she is controlling a literal lion. That's what you need to do. You need to control what's happening internally so that it's easier for you to control what's happening externally. And when the internal is being reflected in your external, that's when everything starts changing. Your external looks crazy right now because there's a lot of chaos going on within. There's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of stuff that you need to move on and forgive and let go, but you haven't. And you know you need to. You know it's time. You know that it's time, but it's hard. I'm not saying that it's easy. It's not easy to look at yourself in such a way that is so deep, that has so much pain and suffering and hurt and sadness, that you're like, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to feel that. I don't want to go through that. But if somebody were to tell you today that if you went through all of those emotions yet again, but did so in a way that you actually felt the feelings instead of pushing it down and holding it back, you actually pushed through and felt those feelings so that you could move on and have the life that you wanted, wouldn't that be just such a small sacrifice to get everything that you need and want? I mean, if anyone's going to tell you, it's me, Big Sis. You also have the Eight of Pentacles come out, which, see how there's passion here in skill development? You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. You know what you want to do. You know what you have a passion for and what you're meant to do. But you have to be diligent. You have to work on your skill set. You have to get to a place of true understanding and know-how. I mean, look at here, okay? This is a regular tarot card, but each, you can see that I have all of the meanings, all of the sayings and everything. It's not that I don't know how to read it, right? I know how to read tarot. I know that tarot is a part of my path and my bigger expansion. But I can't even keep a text message thread going back and forth lately because I'm a mom and I'm a wife and I have so many things that I'm doing on a daily basis, that this helps me build my skill set. That anytime that I read, I can look at this and I can go, yes, education, yes, passion, yes, this. And it's just reconfirming, so it makes my reads even better. I can start actually developing my skill in such a way that when I do go to other decks, it's just boom, 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 boom. But it's okay to be here, right? It's okay. Could you see here how, like, there's all of these pentacles right here, but there's one that he's working on and there's one on the ground. I'm right here, okay? I'm right here. And that's where you need to really get your head into play. It doesn't have to look like what everybody else says it needs to look like. It needs to work for you. And I feel like a lot of us have a hard time with being on our own path and our own timelines, because the way that the world is and the way that the world works is the way we always want to, like, do what everybody else is doing, because that's the way to do it. Hold on. Okay. We have the devil. Shadow self. Time to work on the shadow. Haven't I been talking about that? Sitting with your emotions, feeling the feelings so that you can get to the other side. Because you'll never have this where you have all of these accolades, all of these passion and projects and just really doing what you want to do in life if you're not healing your past self, if you're not moving through in a way that's actually going to get you to where you want to be and where you want to go. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You know what's sticking out is jealousy. I think you're jealous. I think you're really jealous of certain people, maybe online, maybe in your life, maybe at work, of, like, people living the life that you want to live. And, like, how dare they? How could they? Why can't I have that? Why am I not worthy? Why am I not enough? Why can't I have what they have? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, for sure. And I don't think you need to focus on that. I think you really need to focus on what you have right now, so that when you do receive all the things that you're really wanting, you can appreciate it 10 times more. Because for me, I want a big bitch vehicle one day. I want an Escalade. But how am I going to have an Escalade if I'm not even taking care of my 2010 Fusion, right? If I'm not getting oil changes, if there's trash in the car, if I'm not getting it washed, if I'm not doing this, if I'm not doing that, how am I supposed to have $100,000 car and really appreciate it and really hold on to it and keep it if I'm not even doing what I need to do with what I already have. Because that's what it's feeling like. Like, Spirit's like, okay, you can be jealous all you want, but how am I going to give you what you want if you're not even taking care of yourself? If you're not even putting in the effort to go and do what you need to do? Right? Right. Because they do want to celebrate you. They want you to have support and harmony and peace and love and just like moving in a way that you're fearless. You're fearless. Fool in reverse. Holding back, indecision, hesitation. Hesitation. What are you hesitating for? Because the train is moving, baby. But you'll never fully miss the train. But instead of walking on the train, sitting in your seat, getting a beverage, getting everything all together and taking your time, you're on the platform running, trying to keep up with the train, and Spirit has its hand out like trying to get you on the train, like, come on, come on, come on, like, I want you to come with us. And you want to go, but you're just like, you're running. You're just running and you're getting tired. And that's not the way that Spirit wants you to get on the train, to get to your next place. They want you to rest. They want you to really be clear on what exactly you want. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Blocked. Greediness. Distraction. Procrastination. It's the greediness and procrastination. There is something here. You want a lot. You want a lot of things. But you don't even appreciate the shit you've got. So how are you really going to get to where you want to go and have all of those big things and you don't even appreciate what you have? Because don't tell me, oh, I would appreciate it once I have it. Why? Why would you appreciate a 6-bedroom house versus a 1-bedroom apartment? It's still a place to live, right? It's still a roof over your head, right? It's still somewhere that you can be safe and secure and at home with yourself, right? But if you don't even appreciate it, you don't do dishes, you're not doing laundry, you haven't swept, vacuum mopped, anything, deep cleaned, never, then how can Spirit trust you with a 6-bedroom house? Right? How can Spirit trust you to really appreciate these gifts that they're trying to give to you if you don't even appreciate where they put you right now? Okay, 4 of Cups came out first. So meditation, seclusion, contemplation. I think for you to get to where you want to go is going to require you to really meditate and reevaluate what you want truly, not from ego, because your ego is what needs to be handled here. Shadow work, you need to handle your ego. Because once you handle your ego, it is going to be 10 times easier to figure out what you truly want next. Because I know for me, this is so funny, but I know for me, everything that I ever wanted over the last 10 years strictly has came from a place of ego. And everything that I did was all ego. And I got everything I wanted. And then whoosh, the rug got slipped out right from underneath me. I shouldn't even say slipped. They ripped that bitch. And cool, fine, right. But now I'm at this place of like, okay, like, what do I really want? Because I know I want to move out of my parents' house. I know I want to be passionate, like do something for work that I'm passionate about that doesn't feel like work, right? That's this. And I love that. Now, am I making, tens of thousands of dollars a month? Not right now, but I will. But it's also like, okay, how do I want that to look? Am I only going to do readings, or am I going to offer mentor programs, or am I going to offer communities, or am I going to offer like gratitude journal breakdowns or shadow work breakdowns, or just something that is going to build my skill set? I don't know. I haven't necessarily thought that expansive yet, right? I just started coming online over the last like 3 weeks and being like, okay, like this is what I really want to do and I love this. But in that same breath, it's like, okay, if I'm on this trajectory, how am I going to keep going if I don't even know where I want to go? Same thing with my home. Like, okay, me, my husband, and my daughter live with my parents. Cool, fine, whatever. We're in the basement. But what do I really want in a house? I know what I want to feel. I know I want to feel at home. I know I want to feel safe. I know I want to be able to do whatever I want and have friends over and barbecue and take time and just really open up my home the way that I used to with our old apartment that we lived in for 8 years. I loved that apartment. But we also moved in like 2014 and it was never updated. And, we grew a family. We wanted to have bigger places and grow. But, like, that's where you're at, right? You know what you want from an ego perspective, but when your ego is dead and gone, what do you really want? Because all of that stuff of what everybody else thinks matters doesn't really matter. So, what do you want? What is truly your soul craving? Because for you to get there is not going to be like, oh, I want a mansion, oh, I want a Beamer, oh, I want a Maserati, and I want this and I want that. Yeah, okay, sure, you can have those things, but like, is that really gonna make you happy? Is that really gonna heal you? Is that really going to heal your mommy issues, your daddy issues, sister, brother, grandma, whoever? No, it's not. It's not. It's just not. And I'm here to say that your the way that your energy is coming through right now is, yes, you are hesitating, and yes, you are procrastinating, and yes, you don't necessarily know what the path is. That doesn't mean that the path is not there. It's just not lit. You have to find the fire within to light your path for you. Because literally 10 of Cups came out and then Queen of Wands came out right after. 10 of Cups is literally alignment, happiness, fulfillment. When you heal and you drop your ego and you find that fire within and you really know what you want, everything, everything will come to you. Everything that you want and more. Not just what you want, never what you just scripted out or wrote on the list. Everything you want and more is coming to you. And the Queen of Wands coming out, confidence, courage, independence, joy, focus, warmth. Look at this. This is spirit. This is spirit sitting in front of you, happy but protecting you. This is you. 2 feet on the ground, solid foundation, sitting on the throne. Fulfilled. Truly fulfilled. And fulfilled in a way that you've never felt before. Yeah, my heart is like feeling like warm and like warm in a way where it's like it feels like home. Like when you have, your family's favorite type of whatever food, right? Maybe your mom makes a famous spaghetti or lasagna, or there's like a specific food at Christmas you like that gives you nostalgia. That's what it feels like. Like spirit is ready and willing to give you that. But you have to work on yourself and you have to heal yourself, because the you that you are right now cannot take and handle all the stuff that the future you wants. And for you to become that part of yourself, the higher self, will require you to handle the shit that you're in right now. And maybe you're like, Brie, I've already done shadow work. Go deeper. Seriously, go deeper. Shadow work is never truly done. I don't care what anybody says. There's always something that is deep, 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 deep within that you didn't even know or couldn't even handle. But then it came out later on in life. Okay, cool. All right, fine. But this doesn't feel like spirit has anything else. Let me double check. Anything else, spirit? But this is where spirit is trying to lead you, is true healing and true gratitude for where you are at now, so that when it does come time to get this and to feel like this, you won't squander it. It won't leave you. It will be there. Solid foundation, right? And the only way that you can have that solid foundation is internal. It is literally internal for you to have that. And you can put yourself on a strict schedule and discipline yourself hardcore, but truthfully, that's not what it feels like. It feels like you need to have devotion for yourself and dedication to yourself so that you don't waver. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, both in reverse. Yeah, that's just further confirmation of what I'm saying here. Just disorganization, feeling like you missed a chance, emotional loss, emptiness. That, just because they're in reverse doesn't mean that they cannot get here. And for you to get back there where the hands are coming out to you, you have to work on yourself. You have to heal yourself. And I say that as somebody who spent the last 4.5 years working on herself. And last year, I deemed my year of loss. I lost my home. I lost my car. I lost my aunt. I lost my dog. I lost so much. But I learned so much in that process of truly having nothing holding me back. Nothing that my ego wanted is everything that my ego wanted is completely gone. And now I'm at this part of my life where I'm like, okay, what do I really want from a place of not having ego. It is so much easier for me to actually receive help and ask for help because I know it's not coming from a place of ego. And that's where spirit is really trying to lead you. So if you are loving this message or you feel like it's really resonating with you, definitely click the link and we can book a session. Like I said, everything is $42 right now. So we can just go into this and really deep dive into this because it is necessary. I love that. My confirmation for anybody if you heard the ding on my phone for a text message. But this is where spirit wants you. And spirit wants to help you so bad. But you have to receive, okay? You have to receive it. You have to take it. Because at this point, it's going to be another year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever amount of time until you get to where you truly want to go. And let's not wait. Let's just do the damn thing, okay? But thanks for watching. Bree, aka Big Sis Tarot. Also, Stella Nova 424. Love you guys.